Hi, I'm Cesar Bravo Wolf with Partnership to End Addiction. With the support of the National Family Support Technical Assistance Center under the National Federation of Families, I want to talk to you today about recognizing the signs of alcohol use in youth and emerging adults and steps you can take to keep them safe.
It can be really tricky. A parent once told me that she was asked to chaperone an 8th grade graduation party with two other parents. They thought they had everything covered. All of the kids would come in through the front door of the house, dropping off their backpacks, purses, and water bottles to ensure no alcohol was smuggled in. Everything was going smoothly until about 9:30 p.m. when a young girl came stumbling in, slurring her words. She was clearly intoxicated. It turned out that the older kids had heard about the party, brought over cases of beer, and hid them in the backyard before the party even began. Needless to say, teens can be clever, and parents need to be on their game. So, why does it matter? Well, the brain is not fully developed until one is into their mid to late 20s. There's rapid brain development into young adulthood, especially in the parts of the brain responsible for making good decisions and judgment. Drinking alcohol interferes with this development. Another research of note shows that 90% of the alcohol youth and emerging adults drink is binge drinking. That means having 4 to 5 drinks in the span of 2 hours. And alcohol tends to make them feel more energetic compared to adults who often feel more mellow and relaxed. Of course, there can also be unintended consequences of alcohol use, including car accidents, injuries, alcohol poisoning, unwanted sex and pregnancies, social media posts that may be off putting to future employers and colleges, possible violence, and addiction. We know from the research that youth who begin drinking at an early age have 5 times the higher odds of developing an alcohol use disorder than those who wait until 21. That's why it's so important that you have young adults and emerging adults delay drinking. Let's take a look now at signs of use, beginning with behavioral changes. Youth and emerging adults may use chewing gum or mints to cover up their breath. They may be late, breaking the agreed upon time to be home. They may carry alcohol in a water bottle or flask, hide it in a backpack or in their bedroom or car. They may get angry, saying, "You're invading my personal space," citing issues of privacy, when they may be more concerned that you'll find the alcohol. Some more obvious signs can include just being unusually clumsy, stumbling, lacking coordination, poor balance, slurred speech, difficult speaking. You may also see changes in sleep pattern as alcohol disrupts a good night's sleep. Some youth and emerging adults have periods of sleeplessness or high energy, followed by long periods of catch up sleep. You may also see mood and personality changes. For instance, there may be changes in relationships with family members. They may avoid certain family events. Youth and emerging adults may start to hang out with a different group of kids than the ones you've known. Their mood may change, being withdrawn, depressed, and then switching to more upbeat the next, right? Typically, right after maybe they had a drink. They may give you the silent treatment or seem angry and uncooperative. Those who drink, we know, have also show less motivation to engage in school, home life, sports, and other interests. From a health standpoint, you may see teens who seemingly have no energy. They may complain of headaches, which are likely related to hangovers. They may tell you they have food poisoning. Being sweaty and vomiting may be signs that they've had enough alcohol to make them sick. Withdrawal from heavy drinking can result in things such as a seizure. There have been studies that link chronic alcohol use to the development of epilepsy. Teens who are drinking may tell you they have the flu or other illness, missing days at school as they recover from drinking episodes. And last, alcohol use in accidents, especially car accidents, are often linked. When looking at school, youth may miss first period classes or the school day altogether due to drinking. In some cases, they may sneak out of school in the middle of the day to drink. Getting homework done or studying for tests may result in complaints from teachers and lower grades. Similarly, emerging adults may be late to work or call out sick. They may have trouble completing their responsibilities and get warnings or pink slips from supervisors. Lastly, parents and other caregivers may notice problems in the home. They can find missing alcohol in the home, which is one of the easiest places for youth and emerging adults to find alcohol. They may have missing money or valuables if the alcohol issue has worsened. They have also been examples of parents finding their young adults or emerging adults getting rid of bottles when they're cleaning their room, taking out the trash or garbage bin. Beer caps can be sometimes found in pockets. Tiny airline bottles are not unusual either. We know that fake IDs can be ordered online to get into local bars or parties, even though the drinking age is 21. So it may be helpful to be on the lookout for that. You may see unusual associated credit card charges. You may smell alcohol in the room or in the car. And you may notice some unintended, unexplained dents in the car that may make you suspicious or wonder about alcohol use. So, what can parents and caregivers do? Here are a few examples and suggestions. Have conversations regularly. We know there's going to be opportunities for the topic where the topic of alcohol may come up, including movies, news articles, news stories, events at school like the prom. And this is an opportunity for you to engage with them. Ask questions that can't just be easily answered by a yes or a no, such as, why do you think some kids drink at your school? What do you think is unhealthy about drinking? Just helping you get a little bit of sense of how they navigate the world. 2, even though youth and emerging adults may want more independence, it's still important to monitor where they are, with whom, and what they're doing. It helps to see what they may be posting on social media, who they may be following in terms of influencers, and when they come home, is there a smell of alcohol that you sense on them? 3, giving them an out means telling your adolescent that you will come get them from any situation where they feel uncomfortable with no questions asked until the next day. Some families use a code in their text message. So, for example, if you feel uncomfortable at a party, just text me the letter X. It means I'll come and get you. 4, young people in your home will watch what you do, so it's important that you drink responsibly if you do. Coming home after work and pouring a drink may signal to your loved one that drinking is a way of coping with stress. It can be important or beneficial to think and show and model other ways that we can distress at home. Go for a walk, exercise, read a book, call a friend. 5, if you do have alcohol in your home, make sure that it's in a secure location, that it's not easily accessible. 6, if you think there's a problem, please reach out for help. You can reach out to your pediatrician, school counselor, or another healthcare professional. The sooner you intervene, the better. Early action is important. Here are 3 resources I selected that I hope you will find helpful. The first one's called Alcohol: What Families Need to Know to Help Protect Young People. This offers in-depth information about drinking, as well as safety measures you can take. The other resource is Is your child at risk? This is our risk assessment tool where you can use to screen your child to see if they have risk factors that might lead to problem substance use and addiction. The last resource is a parenting skills, a 10-lesson self-paced course designed to help you have meaningful conversations with youth or emerging adults about substance use and how to use behavioral management techniques to encourage behaviors you want to see while discouraging unwanted behaviors. Remember, all of our services are free and confidential and can be accessed at our website at drugfree.org. In closing, please remember, delay, delay, delay. As the risks of having problems with alcohol fall every year your loved one abstains. Thank you for joining me today. And again, reach out to us at drugfree.org if you need help.